Good news for Arsenal fans worldwide. Yes, so Arsenal have received a triple boost ahead of the Premier League clash against Brentford later tonight. Arsenal are actually going away to play Brentford at the GTech Community Stadium later tonight. Of course, we all know that Manchester City, who are occupying the second position on the Premier League table, has just won their own game yesterday evening, thereby closing the gap to Arsenal to 3 points. So as it stands, Arsenal need to win this match by fire by force. Yes, anyhow Mikel Arteta and his Arsenal boys are going to do it, we don't know and we don't care. All we need from them is 3 maximum points. And I know that a lot of Arsenal, if not all of them, are happy to hear that the trio of bukayo, Saka, Leandro Trossard and Martin Odegaard are included in the squad that will be traveling to GTech Community Stadium later tonight to play against Brentford. This is actually a good news for the Arsenal faithful, considering the position they are sitting right now. That spot is quite tight currently. That first position they are sitting is quite tight now because Manchester City has already won their own last night, thereby closing the gap to 3 points. Yes, it's no longer 6 points, it's now 3 points. Therefore, Arsenal need to win their match against Brentford tonight. So the return of bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard and Leandro Trossard is actually a boost to this Arsenal side. And I know that Mikel Arteta will be excited to hear this. Arsenal fans will be excited to hear this because traveling away to Brentford to play is not actually a small game. Yes, Brentford away is not a small match. Arsenal need every of their personnel ready, to play that match. Now that these three are back, if they are fit enough, Arteta should please use them, start them. Even if they don't start the match, ensure that you bring them in the 60 and 70 minutes to help the team win the match. Yes, I know we trust the ones that are available, but if things are not going well, don't hesitate to introduce these guys into the match. Yes, the like of Saka, Trossard and Martin Odegaard, please, if they are fit enough to play this game, once things are not going well, if things are not actually going well, please don't waste time. Introduce them into the game ASAP. Introduce them into the game as fast as possible. Of course, we know that Kai Havertz won't be available for that game yet. It was made public last night that Kai Havertz, has a muscular issue and is going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks. So Kai Havertz is not going to be available for that Brentford game. So Mikel Arteta, please, if Odegaard, Saka and Trossard are ready, if they are ready, please try as much as possible to introduce them into that game on time, because definitely I know you are not going to start them. You are not going to start any of them. But please, if they are on the bench, introduce them early enough so that they can, effect, the game at least, so that they can be able to effect the game at least. So according to popular journalist called Hand of Arsenal, he said bukayo Saka, Leandro Trossard and Odegaard have all been included in the traveling squad. Remain to be seen who is included in the official matchday squad. But excellent news, Saka was aiming to return for the North London derby, but the player has recovered well and is pushing to be included into this match. So guys, you have heard it with your ears. Bukayo Saka was initially, pushing to recover for the North London derby, which is coming next weekend. Because this weekend is for FA Cup. So the North London derby that is coming up next weekend, that is when bukayo Saka was even targeting to return. But as it stands, the guy has recovered well and is fit now. So he's ready and he has traveled with the rest of the squad to GTech Community Stadium ahead of that game tonight. So Mikel Arteta, please do not leave any stone untouched. As long as these guys are fine, please try as much as possible to introduce them early enough so that they can be able, to do one or two things, because there might be one thing or the other they can contribute to this game. So please introduce them on. And generally, it's actually a big news, a big boost, a really big boost for this Arsenal side.